Dawn breaks with loud shouts rising sharp and fast in the compound. The noise cuts through the air like a drum warning the village of trouble. People close by hear it and run. Sand jumps under rushing feet as neighbors push in. Thinking danger has entered the house, more voices join, confused and worried. Questions fly. Hands wave in every direction. The crowd pushes toward the doorway, trying to see what has caused the early chaos. Then she appears, crying hard, holding her phone tight as if it might run away. Her tears shake the crowd. Everyone freezes when the screen lights up in her hand. A gasp spreads like fire when she shows the trending fight video. The crowd moves closer in shock. Someone shouts. Another presses a hand to the head. The noise grows louder when they realize the video was shot from inside the home. Who recorded my private fight? The words cut deep. People answer with confused whispers. Fingers point at the phone. Faces twist in fear. Nobody wants to speak too loud. A few turn their heads away. Whispers rise again when someone points at the bedroom curtain in the video. The same colors, the same shape, the same fold on the edge. The crowd pulls back as if the curtain itself has come to life and accused them. Fear spreads fast. The air feels heavy. Everyone knows betrayal is not a small thing. Betrayal brings trouble that walks with long legs. Who did this evil to me? Silence stretches until a single voice breaks it. This is your bedroom curtain. The words push the crowd into another wave of murmurs. Somebody wants to destroy you. Somebody close. This is deep trouble. The crowd begins to look around the compound. Eyes move from face to face. People step away from each other. No one wants to stand near suspicion. She walks through them, demanding answers. Her steps are quick. Her voice is sharp. She asks one person, then another. Nobody speaks. Nobody breathes loud. The air feels tighter with each question. The yard falls, silent. All eyes turn slowly toward the only young maid standing at the edge of the crowd. Her hands shake. Her eyes drop. The crowd leans forward, waiting for what will happen next, knowing the truth has begun to show its face. She arrives 3 months earlier with big dreams and a phone that never rests. Her steps are quick, her eyes bright, and her fingers always tapping on the screen as if the whole world waits for her. A warning comes early. Work first, phone later. She smiles, nods fast, and hides the glowing screen behind her back. But the tapping starts again the moment the footsteps fade. She records small house moments, whispering to herself, "One day, I will blow." Her hand moves like a hunter waiting for the right shot. Many times a voice passes behind her asking, "Why that phone again?" She only shifts a little, pretending to sweep, pretending to fold, pretending she is not watching the world through her camera late in the night. Trouble walks into the house when another voice returns with heavy silence following behind. The tension follows him like a shadow that refuses to leave. She hears their night fights. She leans closer to the door. What is the meaning of this? Why come home at this hour? Her eyes grow wide. Her fingers slide to her phone again. Another phone rings, unknown calls. She raises an eyebrow. Who is calling you this late? The anger rises. The questions grow louder. She moves quickly and records the voices from the hallway, careful not to breathe too loud. A gentle shake of the head comes from the older woman. Young people love trouble too much. But she only laughs softly. "Auntie, it's just small fun now." The fights grow longer. "I don't want my name on people's lips." The words tremble through the house, but she scrolls through her fake page, her eyes shining at the rising numbers. New followers, new likes, new people waiting for more drama before dawn. The man slips out of the compound. His eyes move left and right like someone hiding from his own shadow. She watches him leave and whispers, "Drama Dan, come." Her phone is already on before the gate closes. Slowly, she sees the truth. Their marriage chaos is her perfect content source. Every shout is a new clip. Every fight is new traffic. Every secret is a step closer to the fame she dreams of. The older woman pulls her aside. Ears that hear too much will enter Wahala. She smiles again, pretending to listen, but the phone stays warm in her hand. She keeps recording, thinking only of more views. "We must protect this home." The words land heavy, but she is no longer listening. Her eyes stay on her page, waiting for the next spike. At last she understands what she holds. All their secrets, all their noise, all their trouble, she whispers, "This is my chance to go viral." And she follows the path her greed has opened. Not knowing the road ahead leads to fire, she hides behind the door and hits record the moment the fight begins. Her hand shakes with excitement, not fear, as loud voices clash, like two drums fighting for the same rhythm. "Who is this woman calling you at night? Stop asking me foolish questions." The words fly like thrown stones. She zooms in on their angry shadows moving fast across the wall. "Good content," she whispers, smiling like someone tasting sweet fruit for the first time. A single name rises in the argument. The moment it drops, The air tightens. The fight freezes for one heartbeat, then bursts again. She knows suspense when she sees it. She runs to her room and uploads the clip to her page. Drama Corners glows on her screen. Comments begin to pour in. Where's part 2? Drop the next clip. We need more. The clip spreads like dry fire touching palm leaves. Her page turns hot. New followers rush in like market crowd chasing cheap goods. Outside, people whisper, Chief Dumo has entered trouble. The man hears them and explodes. Why are you people talking nonsense? He storms home with heavy steps. She sneaks behind him, recording again. Moving softly like a cat chasing a rat. A voice spins around and snaps. What is wrong with you? She lifts her shoulders and breathes out quickly, madam. I am learning online business. Eyes study her phone but turn away in frustration. She waits until the footsteps fade, then checks her burner phone. A message appears like a spirit walking through the night. Record tonight. I will pay. She blinks hard. Who even knows I am recording? But the question melts as greed enters her eyes. Money must enter today. She starts small trouble. A plate falls. Another one rattles. The sound jumps through the house. Why is this house shaking every minute? She pretends to panic, holding her chest. But her camera is already capturing every word, every reaction, every sigh. A sudden call reaches the man. His face changes fast, like someone seeing a ghost only he can recognize. He slips out quietly, thinking no one is watching. She follows with her camera ready. Steps soft, breath steady. At the car park, she films him meeting a young lady in bright clothes. The girl laughs, touches his arm and leans close. She gasps softly. This one will scatter the internet. She uploads the clip at once. The views rise like fire meeting dry grass. People online scream, Madame Coco has lost her home. Chaos everywhere. Drop more. Bloggers grab the story. They twist it. They stretch it. They drag the woman's name from corner to corner. During the day, she walks gently, greeting everyone with a sweet voice. Acting like she has never held a phone in her life at night, she posts more chaos. Laughing at the noise she creates, the tension inside the household climbs like a pot boiling without a lid. While her page shines brighter and brighter, ready to explode, the door bursts open without warning. Give me that phone. Hands snatch the device from her grip. She freezes, heart pounding as eyes scroll through hidden files. The room trembles with tension. A loud gasp escapes. The fake page stares back at her, glowing like a trap she cannot escape. The secret messages appear next. Words burn on the screen. Record everything. I will pay. Who is paying you for this evil? She stammers, searching for words that won't come. Fingers shake. She opens her mouth, but no sound emerges as more messages spill secrets she never meant to share. The truth lands like a heavy stone. The payer is revealed. Talia. The name hits like a drum in the quiet air. The command leaves lips sharp and loud. Come out now. Steps respond slowly. A man enters .com at first, but eyes flicker with suspicion. What is this noise for? The phone waves in his face like a torch, exposing hidden paths. Look at your shame. Denial comes quickly. Harsh. I don't know any Talia. Panic rises, fingers tremble toward the screen. Sir, please don't lie, a voice whispers, barely audible, yet cutting through the chaos. The demand slices through the room. Tell me everything now. Confession spills, words racing, payments, recordings, staged fights, greed, turning moments into weapons. A hand shoots forward, grabbing the phone, but another pulls it away. The struggle grows sharp, urgent. Suddenly, a voice crashes in. Let me talk. Let the world know who he is. Shock spreads, heavy as thunder. The newcomer faces the man without fear. The air stiffens. A quick movement toward the door. Escape tempting, but a grip stops it. You will not run today. Orders clash with cries. Tell her the truth. Tell her everything. A hand lifts instinctively, recording. Phone hums, capturing chaos. But hesitation halts it. This time, the lens might betray her too. Voices collide. Truths explode. Accusations fly like arrows. Denials ricochet. Secrets tumble like leaves in a storm. The room fills with noise, bitter and sharp. Every shout, every finger pointing, every trembling voice becomes a drumbeat of betrayal. The house shakes with anger, revelation, and rage. 3 adults fight and argue, blame traded like coins in a heated market. One stands frozen, recording, realizing the fire may reach even her. The chaos does not pause. It does not soften. It consumes the air. It bursts outward, carrying every hidden word, every shadow of deception, every moment of greed, into the open, unafraid of who sees it, who hears it, who will never forget. The shouting continues. The blame rattles off walls. Truths, bitter and raw, strike like rain on dry earth. The house is alive with noise. The night has been claimed by voices that refuse silence. The sun had barely risen when firm knocks echoed across the yard. "Chief Doom, you must come with us." A shout erupted, raw and desperate. "I am innocent. This is a lie." The complaints flew into the open, names and deeds read aloud, sharp as the beat of a drum. Accusations filled the air. Steps approached, deliberate as a calm voice declared, "I am done. I want a divorce." Pleading hands reached out, eyes searching, voices begging for mercy, but the elders turned away. Silent as stone, strong arms grabbed another. "You posted the videos, right?" A mouth opened to speak, but the words faltered. The crowd's cries rose. Privacy is not a joke. You cannot treat lives like a game. The hidden page was exposed, the mask pulled off. Drama Corner Z, lay bare, shame and truth, dancing in every comment and scroll. News spread like wildfire. Bloggers raced, posting the story, adding drum beats to the gossip that now echoed in every corner. Fingers scrolled and paused. The numbers fell. Followers gone like dry leaves carried by the wind. Coins disappeared, money vanished, and the once buzzing phone sat silent, lifeless. A steady voice rose above the murmurs. "Peace is better than trouble." Hands clapped, women cheered. The shop reopened, doors wide, laughter mingling with labor. Strength returned in careful steps. A life rebuilt from the ashes of chaos. A lone figure packed at night, quiet, unseen. Bags ready. Footsteps soft. No words were said, only the weight of departure lingering in the air. Elders called out to the gathering. "Let this be a lesson to every child with a phone. Respect the power in your hands," children repeated, their voices clear and determined. "Do not use your phone to harm others." The village nodded in agreement, eyes serious, heads lowered. A truth known and understood, no secret, no lie. No hidden mischief can hide forever. The wind carried the lesson far and wide. Truth, like water in the river, always finds a way to the surface. Greed has covered their eyes, the elders said, their voices heavy like rolling thunder. People nodded in silence, heads bowed, hearts still shaking from the chaos they had witnessed. Whispers slid through the crowd, soft but full of warning. Secret after secret. See how it broke them all? Youth lifted their phones, fingers trembling, voices sharp. One wrong post can end a life. Mothers shook their heads, their voices carrying the weight of generations. Betrayal always comes back home. A voice rose, calm, steady, carrying through the murmurs like the call of an old drum. "A phone is small, but it can burn a house." Children repeated the words, their voices like tiny drums echoing wisdom. "Small thing, big fire." The storyteller lifted a hand, eyes sweeping over every face. "A lie runs fast, but truth walks and wins." Elders clapped slowly, the sound punctuating the lesson. While the crowd murmured in agreement, truth always finds the door. Another voice spoke softly, yet everyone heard, carrying finality and warning. "Fame built on hurt will end in shame." A single drum struck, deep and solemn, marking the final warning. The heartbeat of the lesson, the elders closed the circle. Arms extended as if holding the village together with their words. "Let every child use wisdom before touching a phone." The crowd answered, unified voices rising like the wind through the trees. "We have learned. We will not forget." And in that silence that followed, the story lingered, echoing in every ear, settling in every heart. Truth had been spoken. Wisdom had returned. The village remembered, and the lesson burned brighter than fire.